You've probably heard the term rare earths in the news, especially as headlines talk about technology, supply chains, and even international tensions. But what are they really, and why is everyone suddenly talking about them? Rare earth elements are a group of 17 metals on the periodic table, tucked away in a section you might have skipped over in chemistry class. Despite the name, most aren't actually rare. They're scattered throughout the Earth's crust, but they're just hard to find in minimal concentrations. The real challenge is finding deposits rich enough to extract economically, which requires advanced technology and a lot of effort. Think of it like gold. There might be traces everywhere, but you need a concentrated vein to make mining worthwhile. The same goes for rare earths, only the process is even trickier. These elements have names you likely didn't learn in school: neodymium, dysprosium, terbium, yttrium, each with its own special role in modern technology. Each has unique properties that make them invaluable, from super strong magnets to materials that glow under UV light. They're not just shiny rocks. They have magnetic, luminescent, and catalytic traits that other elements lack, making them essential for high-performance devices. That's why they're essential to modern technology, powering everything from smartphones to electric vehicles and even wind turbines. Without rare earths, many devices we use daily wouldn't work, and our world would look very different. This isn't a rush for gold or jewelry, it's a global scramble for the building blocks of the 21st century economy, affecting industries and nations worldwide. Technology, green energy, and geopolitics are all driving demand, as countries race to secure their own supplies. The stakes are high, and the race to secure a stable supply is heating up, with nations investing billions to gain an edge. This is a story about geology, chemistry, and global power, all intertwined in the quest for these elusive elements. Rare earths are the secret sauce behind our high-tech world, quietly enabling the gadgets and green tech we rely on. Their unique properties make them irreplaceable in many applications, from medical imaging to defense systems. The world is waking up to their importance, as shortages and supply risks make headlines and spark international debate. The competition to control these resources is fierce, with countries and companies vying for dominance. The outcome will shape the future of technology and global power, influencing everything from innovation to international relations. So, let's dive deeper and discover why these elements matter so much and how they're quietly shaping the world around us. Rare earths aren't just for scientists, they're in your hands right now. Your smartphone's vibrant screen, tiny magnets, and speakers all rely on rare earths. These elements make our devices lighter, thinner, and more powerful. Look outside. Wind turbines use rare earth magnets to efficiently generate electricity. Electric vehicles depend on them for high-performance motors. The US military needs rare earths for missiles, radar, and night vision goggles. A stable supply isn't just economic, it's a matter of national security. As we push for green energy and advanced tech, demand for rare earths will soar. They're the invisible backbone of our modern world. The fight to control their supply is about the future of our economy, environment, and security. Rare earths are everywhere, powering the devices and systems we rely on. Their importance will only grow as technology advances. The world's dependence on them is undeniable. That's why everyone is paying attention. Wall Street is buzzing about rare earths. Mining and processing company stocks have surged, some by over 300% in just months. This isn't a slow climb. It's a frantic rally fueled by real demand, government support, and speculation. Investors see rare earths as the foundation of our technological future. Companies with credible plans to mine or process rare earths outside China are being rewarded. The market is betting on a structural shift toward green energy and away from Chinese dominance. But with big gains come big risks. Booms like this are volatile. Prices swing wildly, and not every company will succeed. For every winner, there are many that won't deliver. The excitement is real, but the path forward is uncertain. The rare earths boom is reshaping the investment landscape. The stakes and the risks are higher than ever. Who's leading the rare earths charge? Around the world, a handful of ambitious companies are racing to secure their place in this high-stakes industry. Critical metals stock soared 241% in just 3 months, thanks to a major deposit discovered in Greenland. This remote region is quickly becoming a hotbed for rare earth exploration, drawing global attention. Neocorp Development's shares have nearly quintupled, driven by a Nebraska project targeting rare earths and other critical minerals. Their innovative extraction techniques are setting new standards for the industry. Energy Fuels, traditionally a uranium producer, is retooling its Utah facility for rare earths and has quadrupled in value. This pivot highlights how established players are adapting to new opportunities. Idaho Strategic Resources is also up over 100%, focusing on U.S. mineral development. Their efforts are part of a broader push to secure domestic supply chains. These companies are at the front lines of building a Western rare earths industry, working to reduce reliance on foreign sources and strengthen economic security. Their soaring stocks reflect hope and a strategic bet that they can deliver what the world needs. Investors are watching closely as these companies scale up operations. The U.S. government's support is crucial to their success, providing funding, policy backing, and incentives to accelerate growth. Investors are banking on these companies to break China's monopoly and create a more balanced global market for rare earths. The race is on to turn potential into production, as companies rush to bring new mines and processing plants online. The winners could reshape the global supply chain, influencing everything from technology to national security. But the risks are real, and not all will make it. Market volatility, regulatory hurdles, and technical challenges loom large. The rare earths gold rush is just beginning, and the next chapter in this story is still being written. China dominates the rare earths supply chain, mining, processing, and refining. This wasn't by accident. It's the result of decades of strategic investment and state support. The West once had rare earth mines, but couldn't compete with China's low prices and lax regulations. Now, the world is anxious about relying on a single supplier, especially a strategic rival. China has already used its leverage, threatening export controls that send shockwaves through global industries. This dominance is a powerful economic and political weapon. The threat of supply cuts can disrupt everything from electric cars to defense systems. That's why countries are scrambling to build alternative supply chains. The West is racing to regain control over these critical materials. The stakes couldn't be higher. Rare earths are now a central front in the US-China rivalry. The US sees dependence on China as a national security threat. The government is pushing hard to build a domestic supply chain. Moves include supporting companies like MP Materials and seeking deals with countries like Greenland and Ukraine. China's threat of export controls brought the issue to a head. A temporary reprieve after high-level talks gave Western companies a one-year window to act. The US and its allies are racing to build mines, processing plants, and a full supply chain. It's a massive, expensive undertaking, but the political will is strong. The alternative is continued dependence on a rival for the building blocks of modern life. The next year is critical for reshaping the rare earths landscape. The outcome will influence technology, security, and global power. The clock is ticking. The world is watching. Experts point to two main forces driving this moment: the global shift to clean energy and the urgent need for secure, reliable supply chains. These trends are converging right now, creating a perfect storm of opportunity and challenge. As countries race to secure resources, political leaders are prioritizing supply chain resilience like never before, making it a central issue in international trade and diplomacy. The clean energy transition relies heavily on rare earths, which are essential for manufacturing wind turbines, solar panels, and the batteries that power electric vehicles. In response, governments are rolling out incentives and streamlining regulations to help domestic miners compete on the global stage. Some analysts are calling this the beginning of a rare earths supercycle, a prolonged period of soaring prices and surging demand, unlike anything seen before in this sector. Years of underinvestment in mining, combined with the explosive growth of new technologies like artificial intelligence and electric vehicles, have created a significant supply crunch. Government support is giving investors new confidence, but market hype and speculation are also fueling the current boom, making the landscape unpredictable. Building a complete, independent supply chain outside of China is a massive undertaking, one that will take years, if not decades, to fully realize. The extraction and processing of rare earths is complex and costly, a process that China has refined and dominated over several decades. Volatility is inevitable in this rapidly evolving market. Some companies will soar to new heights, while others may stumble or fail. The opportunity for growth is enormous, but so are the risks. with environmental, financial, and geopolitical factors all in play. The consensus among experts is clear. Demand is real, political will is strong, but the path forward is filled with significant challenges and uncertainties. The global race for rare earths is only just beginning, with nations and companies vying for a leading position. The outcome of this race will shape not just industries, but the very future of technology and the global economy. The rare earths boom is exciting, but the challenges are massive. Mining and processing are capital-intensive, slow, and risky. Permitting, building, and operating mines can take years and cost billions. Processing is especially tough. China's expertise and willingness to bear environmental costs set a high bar. Rebuilding this know-how in the West will take time and talent. China could crash the market by flooding it with cheap rare earths, threatening new Western producers. Governments may need to step in with tariffs or subsidies to protect domestic projects. The sector is also vulnerable to speculative bubbles. Stock prices can outpace real progress. Many companies may not deliver on their promises. For investors, it's high risk, high reward. The road to a secure supply chain is long and uncertain. Success will require patience, investment, and political resolve. The stakes are enormous. The race for rare earths is shaping the future. These elements are the backbone of green energy, advanced tech, and national security. The choices we make now will have lasting consequences. Relying on a single supplier is risky. Building secure, responsible supply chains is essential. The US and its allies are pivoting to reshape global trade and industry. This story affects everyone, from the price of your phone to the stability of the power grid. The outcome will influence climate action, economic growth, and global security. The world is built on these 17 elements, and tomorrow's world will depend on them even more. Watch the companies, the policies, and the negotiations. The new gold rush is for the elements that power our future. Unlike past gold rushes, we all have a stake in the outcome. The future is being mined today. Stay tuned.